Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to talk about paper 2 of SPM Mathematics 2021. Question number 1. It is given that the perimeter of a square is 4x plus 4. A square is a plane figure with 4 equal sides. Perimeter of a square is the sum of its 4 sides. P equals to 4L. It is given that the perimeter of the square is 4x plus 4. 4x plus 4 equals to 4L. Divide the three terms by 4. 4 divided by 4 equals to 1. X plus 1 equals to L. The length of the square equals to x plus 1. Express the area of the square in terms of x. Area of square equals to the square of its length. The length of the square is x plus 1. Area of square equals to x plus 1 in a bracket square. By using the formula a plus b in a bracket square equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. X plus 1 in a bracket square equals to x squared plus 2 times x times 1 plus 1 squared equals to x squared plus 2x plus 1. Question number 2. Diagram 1 shows 5 number cards that have been arranged according to a sequence. State the value of j and of k. This sequence is an arithmetic progression. The first, third, and fifth terms are given. Second term can be calculated by the sum of first and third terms, then divided by 2. So do k. We can find the value of j and k by using the arithmetic means. J equals to 1 over 3 plus 5 over 3 in a bracket divided by 2. The calculated result is j equals to 1. For the value of k equals to 5 over 3 plus 3, then divided by 2. The calculated result is 7 over 3. Hence, states the patterns of sequence. We try to find out the difference between a sequence. The difference is term 2 minus term 1. 1 minus 1 over 3 equals to 2 over 3. Try to check the patterns of the sequence. 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3 equals to 1. 1 plus 2 over 3 equals to 5 over 3. 5 over 3 plus 2 over 3 equals to 7 over 3. 7 over 3 plus 2 over 3 equals to 3. Therefore, the pattern of sequence is add 2 over 3 to the previous term. Question number 3. Diagram 2 shows the cross-sections of a staircase. It is given that the gradient of the staircase is 0.25. A. Calculate the angle between the staircase and the floor. The staircase and the floor form a right angle triangle with a given gradient of 0.25. Gradient can be calculated by its vertical divided by its horizontal. So do tangent theta. Gradient is equal to tangent theta. Therefore, the gradient of the staircase 0.25 same as tangent theta equals to 0.25. By using calculator, shift tangent 0.25. The angle between the staircase and the floor is 14.04. B. Hence, calculates the length in cm of the handrail. The handrail is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. Let it be y. By using the formula of sine, opposite over hypotenuse, sine 14.04 equals to 1.5 divided by y. Transpose the position of sine 14.04 and y. Make it y equals to 1.5 divided by sine 14.04. Y equals to 6.185 m. The length of the handrail is equals to 6.185 m. Question number 4. Diagram 3 shows the price of 2 sets of sofa in 2 different number bases. Determines the cheapest sofa. The same number base makes easy to comparison. Convert the price of sofa m in base 9 to base 10. 5, 4, 7 in base 9. Start with the digit and write this. 9 to the power of 0, 9 to the power of 1, and 9 to the power of 2. Write it as 5 times 9 to the power of 2 plus 4 times 9 to the power of 1 plus 7 times 9 to the power of 0. The calculated result is 448. And convert the price of sofa n in base 6 to base 10. 2441 in base 6. Start with the digit and write this. 6 to the power of 0, 6 to the power of 1, 6 to the power of 2, and 6 to the power of 3. Write it as 2 times 6 power of 3 plus 4 times 6 power of 2 plus 4 times 6 power of 1 plus 1 times 6 power of 0. The calculated result is 601. The price for sofa M is 448 and the price for sofa N is 601. It is found that sofa M is cheaper if compared to sofa N. Question number 5. Please pause and read the question. Look at the two keywords varies directly and inversely, and form the equation by using the symbol proportional. The number of headscarves varies directly as the advertising's budget, and inversely as the price of a headscarf. N varies directly as D and inversely as P. A constant K is multiplied to the numerator. N equals to K times D divided by P. 5,000 ringgit Malaysia is allocated on advertisement, and the price of a headscarf is 80 ringgit Malaysia. 480 headscarves were sold. Substitute the figures into the equations. 480 equals to K times 5,000 divided by 80. The calculated result is K equals to 7.68. Express N in terms of D and P. N equals to 7.68 times D divided by P. D. Hence, find the number of headscarves that might be sold if the advertising's budget is 75,000 ringgit Malaysia and the price of a headscarf remains the same. From the results, N equals to 7.68 times 75,000 divided by 80 equals to 7,200. The number of headscarves that might be sold is 7,200. Question number 6. Please pause and read the question. A. Chargeable income can be calculated by total annual income minus tax exemptions minus tax relief. Tax exemption refers to all personal expenses in the forms of donations. Tax reliefs refer to items or expenses which are not taxed for the benefit of the individuals or family members. The total annual income of Kamil is 56,000 ringgit Malaysia. Let's calculate the chargeable income for Kamil. 56,000 minus 200 minus 9,000 minus 1,800 minus 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. 3,000 ringgit Malaysia for the medical insurance. This tax relief that is eligible to be claimed is 3,000 ringgit Malaysia, despite spending 3,120 ringgit Malaysia. The calculated result is 42,000 ringgit Malaysia. Question number 6B. Atta bought a medical insurance policy with 90/10 co-insurance percentage participation clause. In this clause, Atta is required to bear 10% of the medical cost and a deductible provisions of 2,000 ringgit Malaysia. Deductible is an amount that must be borne by Attar before he can make a claim from the insurance company. Attar underwent a surgery at a hospital and his treatment cost was 27,000 ringgit Malaysia. Medical cost after deductible is 27,000 minus 2,000 equals to 25,000 ringgit Malaysia. Calculate the total cost borne by Attar. Attar is required to pay 10% of the 25,000 and add up with the deductible 2,000. 10% of 25,000 plus 2,000, the total cost borne by Attar is 4,500 ringgit Malaysia. Question number 7. Diagram 4 shows the locations of Liza's house, Nina's house, and recreational park drawn on a Cartesian plan. A. State the equations of the straight lines that connects Liza's house and Nina's house. The straight line that connects Liza's house to Nina's house is a horizontal line. Form an equation of y equals to 3. B. Liza cycles from her house to recreational parks which covers a distance of 13 km. Find the value of h. Diagram 4 shows a right-angle triangle. By using the Pythagoras theorems, the square of the hypotenuse equals to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. A square equals to b square plus c square. Hypotenuse is given 13. The lengths of the other two sides are 8 minus 3 equals to 5 and 2 minus h. 13 square equals to 5 square plus 2 minus h in the bracket square. 13 square is 169. 5 square is 25, and expands 2 minus h in the bracket square. 4 minus 4h plus h square. Transpose 169 to the left hand side and simplify. 0 equals to h square minus 4h minus 140. By factorizations, 0 equals to h minus 14, h plus 10. h equals to 14 and h equals to minus 10. Since Liza's house is placed at the second quadrant, x is in negative. So, the coordinate of Liza's house is minus 10, 3. Then h is minus 10. 2. The road that connects Liza's house and recreational park is parallel to the road that connects Nina's house and the school. Parallel lines shows the gradients of these two lines are equal. M1 equals to M2. Find the equations of the straight line that represents the roads from Nina's house to the school. The general equations of a straight line is y equals to mx plus c, where m is the gradient and c is the y-intercept. Find out the values of m and c. First of all, find the gradient of the line with the 2.28 and minus 10.3 by using the gradient formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Substitute the 2 points into the formula. m1 equals to x minus 3 divided by 2 minus minus 10. The calculated result is 5 over 12. Lines that are parallel have the same gradient. m1 equals to m2. Using the gradient 5 over 12 and the point 23 to find out the y-intercept. Substitute the point 23 and the gradient 5 over 12 into the equations y equals to mx plus c. 3 equals to 5 over 12 times 2 plus c. The calculated result of c is 13 over 6. Once we have the value of m and the value of c, we can plug this into the general equations of a lines to get y equals to 5 over 12x plus 13 over 6. That represents the roads from Nina's house to the school. Question number 8. Table 2 shows the results of mathematics test of 5 Yakin. It is given that the probability of students who fail the test is 1 over 3, and the number of girls who pass is twice the numbers of boys who passed the test. Find the value of x and of y. Let the total numbers of students be t. 7 boys and 5 girls failed in the test. There are 12 students failed in the test. So, the probabilities of students who failed the test can be written as 12 over total number of students. It is given that the probability of students who failed the test is 1 over 3. By using the method of cross multiply, t equals to 12 times 3. The total number of students is 36. The number of students who pass is 36 minus 12 equals to 24. It is given that the number of girls who pass is twice the number of boys who pass the test. The ratio of boys to girls is 1 to 2. From the ratio, x to y equals to 1 to 2. X is 1 over 3 of the number of students who pass, and y is 2 over 3 of the number of students who pass. Number of boys who pass is equals to 24 times 1 over 3. X equals to 8. And the number of girls who pass is equals to 24 times 2 over 3. Y equals to 16. Question number 9a. Please pause the video and read the question. Moss has a monthly income of 3,200 ringgit Malaysia and monthly expenses of 1,950 ringgit Malaysia. His balance income after deducting the monthly expenses 3,200 minus 1,950 is equal to 1,250 ringgit Malaysia. The motorcycle he plans to buy costs 14,400 ringgit Malaysia in cash, paid by installment within a year. 14,400 divided by 12 is equal to 1,200. Compared to his balance income 1,250, Moss was able to achieve his financial goals because his remaining salary exceeded the saving required for him to buy the motorcycle. Question number 9b. Please pause the video and read the question. Joseph received a monthly income of 4,000 ringgit Malaysia. He has a fixed and variable expenses of 3,200 ringgit Malaysia. Therefore, his balance income is 4,000 minus 3,200 is equal to 800. Calculate his income earned from the part-time job in that month. If Joseph has a positive cash flow of 1,850 ringgit Malaysia in that month, his income earned from the part-time job can be calculated by 1,850 minus his balance income 800, that is 1,050 ringgit Malaysia. Joseph earned 1,050 ringgit Malaysia from the part-time job in that month. Question number 10. Please pause the video and read the question. Table 3 shows the frequency distribution of marks of a group of students with a given mean mark of 55.6. Find the value of M. Create a table for easy calculation. First, determine the midpoint of each class interval. Put the midpoint as X value. Find the average of the two numbers 40 and 44. Add up the numbers 40 and 44, then divided by 2. The answer is 42. 45 plus 49 divided by 2 is equal to 47. Then, follow the pattern. We can see the next midpoint is going to be 52, 57, 62, and 67. Next, we are going to multiply the frequency by the midpoint. This is going to be F times X. Fx. 3 times 42 is 126. 6 times 47 is 282. M times 52 is 52M. 16 times 57 is 912. 10 times 62 is 620. And 4 times 67 is equal to 268. After compute all the values, find the sum of frequency. 3 plus 6 plus M plus 16 plus 10 plus 4 equals 39 plus M. Find the sum of Fx. 126 plus 282 plus 52M plus 912 plus 620 plus 268 equals 2208 plus 52M. The formula for means equals sum of Fx divided by sum of F. Substitute the value obtained into the formula. 55.6 equals 2208 plus 52M divided by 39 plus M. Transpose 39 plus M to the left-hand side and multiply with 55.6. The calculated result is 11. M equals 11. Replace M with 11. And 52 times 11 equals 572. The sum of frequency is 50 and the sum of Fx is 2780. Question number 10b. Hence, calculate the variance of the distributions. Add 2 more columns to its right side of the table. List down the values of x squared in the new column. 42 square 1764. 47 square 2209. 52 square 2704. 57 square 3249. 62 square 3,844 and 67 square 4,489. The last column, we are going to multiply the frequency by the x square, that is fx square. 3 times 1,764, 5,292. 6 times 2,209, 13,254. 11 times 2,704, 29,744. 16 times 3,249, 51,984. 10 times 3,844, 38,440. And 4 times 4,489, 17,956. Find the sum of fx squared. 5,292 plus 13,254 plus 29,744 plus 51,984 plus 38,440 plus 17,956 equals 156,670. With all the summations values, calculate the variance of the distributions with the formula. Substitute the summations values into the formula. Sigma square equals 156,670 divided by 50 minus 2,780 divided by 50 in a bracket square. The variance of the distribution is 42.04. Question number 11. Diagram 5 shows a few polygons drawn on a Cartesian plane. Questions A. List two pairs of polygons which are congruent. Two triangles are said to be congruent if pairs of their corresponding sides and their corresponding angles are equal. They are of the same shape and size. From the diagrams, triangle DEF is congruent to the triangle DGF. Triangle DAB is congruent to the triangle DCB. Question number 11b. In the answered space, draw the image of the triangle CDG under a clockwise rotation of 90 degrees about the center D. For this question, a triangle ruler and a compass are needed. Draw a perpendicular line to DG at the center of rotation by using a triangle ruler and fix the needle of compass at the point D as the center of the circle. Rotate the ends with the pencil from the point G under a clockwise rotation. Follow the path of the hands of a clock. The intersection point of the two lines is the image of point G. Same as point C. Draw a perpendicular line to DC at the center of rotation by using a triangle ruler and fix the needle of a compass at point D as the center of the circle. Rotate the end with the pencil from the point C under a clockwise rotation. Follow the path of the hands of a clock. The intersection point of the two lines is the image of point C. Then, the image of triangle CDG is drawn. Question C. Triangle BCJ is the image of triangle EFJ under the combined transformation PQ. Describe in full the transformation. Question number 1, Q. Transformations can be combined by doing one transformation and then another. The combined transformation in the diagram is a reflection and followed by an enlargement. Triangle GFJ is the image of triangle EFJ under a reflection on the line x equals to 3. Reflection is when we flip a figure over a line. So, we describe that Q is a reflection on the line x equals 3. Question number 2, P. Transformation of P is an enlargement. Triangle BCJ is the image of triangle FGJ. J is the center of enlargement and K is a scale factor where the length of side of image over length of side of object. Let's count the length side of image JC. 6 units for JC and count the length of corresponding side of object JG 3 units for JG. 6 divided by 3 equals 2. The scale factors of 2 means the triangle BCJ obtains is twice of the shape of the triangle FGJ. Then, P is an enlargement at point J with the scale of 2. Question number 12. You are not allowed to use the graph paper to answer this question. Thin solid lines for construction lines must be shown. Diagram 6 shows the composites of two right prisms with the rectangular bases A, B, C, D, and B, C, R, and PQ on a horizontal plane. A semi-cylinder is taken out from one of the prisms. A, F, G, K, L, P, Q, B is the uniform cross-sections of the object. Edges A, F, D, E, E, H, F, G, J, M, K, L, Q, P, and R, N are equals to 1 cm. Edges B, K, C, J, H, J, and G, K are equals to 5 cm. The diameter of the semi-cylinder is 3 cm. Draw to full scale question number A, the elevations of the object on vertical plane parallel to AB and QP as viewed from X. The elevations of the object as viewed from X is a front elevation. The positions of the front elevation is at the top of the plane. The orthogonal projection shown from the front. Sketch the orthogonal projections using the measurements given. 1 cm, 3 cm, 1 cm, 2 cm, and 1 cm. The construction lines are drawn as marking points. Mark the surfaces of the shaped block. Start with the vertical lines AF with the length of 1 cm, a horizontal line AB with the length of 4 cm, a vertical line BK with the length of 5 cm, a horizontal line FG with the length of 1 cm, and connect the line from K to G. Then, draw the horizontal lines KL and PQ with the length of 1 cm. Connect the lines from L to P, and draw the semicircle with diameter of 3 cm from B to Q using a compass. Now, label the vertices with letters. From the fronts of the shapes, start with A and B, A, B, F and E, F, E, G and H, G, H, K and J, K, J, L and M, L, M, P and N, P, N, Q and R, Q, R, B and C, B, C. The elevations of the object as viewed from X is drawn. Questions B. The elevations of the object on vertical plane parallel to LM as viewed from Y. The elevations of the object as viewed from Y is a side elevation. The side elevation is drawn on the left side or the right side of the front elevations depending on the viewing directions. The orthogonal projections shown from the side. There are two dashed lines for hidden sides, GH and the line above of the semicircle. GH lies 1 cm away from the line BC, and the line above of the semicircle is 1.5 cm above the line BC. Draw the construction lines as marking point. Starts with the horizontal line BC with the length of 3 cm. A vertical line CJ with the length of 5 cm. Form a rectangle in shape. Then, draw the two dashed lines 1 cm above the line BC and 1.5 cm above the line BC. Label the vertices with letters. From the side of the shape, P, Q, B, and A, P, Q, B, A, N, R, C, and D, N, R, C, D, G and F, G, F, H and E, H, E, L and K, L, K, M and J, M, J. The elevations of the objects as viewed from Y is drawn. Question 13. Please pause and read the question. Question A. List all numbers received by Joey, Carl, and Liam by using set notation. The number card that received by Joey are prime numbers which are less than 10. A prime number is a whole number greater than 1 with only 2 factors. The set obtained by Joey is 2, 3, 5, and 7. Multiples of 2 which are less than 9. 2, 4, 6, and 8 is the set for Carl. Factor of 15. Factor means a number that divides another number with no remainder. 1, 3, 5, and 15 are factor of 15. This is the set for Liam. Question 13b. Draw a Venn diagram to show the relation between all the 3 sets. Carl and Liam have no common element between them. They are disjoint sets, the set for Carl and set for Liam. Set Joey is intersect with Carl and Liam. 2 is the common element for Carl and Joey. The common elements for Joey and Liam 3 and 5. Joey left with the number 7. Carl left with the numbers 4, 6, and 8. And Liam left with the numbers 1 and 15. Question 13b-2. Hence, represent the regions that contain the different numbers between them by using symbols union, and, or intersect. The regions that contain the different numbers are 4, 6, 8, 7, 1, and 15. 4, 6, 8, 1, and 15 are outside of the set J. It can be represented by complements of J. 7 is outside of the set K and set L, where the place represented by the complement of K union L. Therefore, the different numbers between the 3 sets can be represented by the complement of J union the complement of K union L in a bracket. Question 14. Please pause and read the question. Question A. Using matrix method, find the price in Ringgit Malaysia of a slice of pizza and a cupcake. Let the price for pizza equals P, the price for cupcake equals C. Lisa buys 3 slices of pizzas and 6 cupcakes by using the first voucher which worth 45 Ringgit Malaysia. 3P plus 6C equals 45, equation number 1. The next day, her sister buys 7 slices of pizza by using the second voucher also worth 45 Ringgit Malaysia. 7P equals 45. However, the value of the second voucher is insufficient. 7P is not equals to 45, and she needs to add some cash which is equal to the price of cupcake. That is, 7P equals 45 plus C. Transpose C to the left-hand side. 7P minus C equals 45. Equations number 2. Express the linear equation as a matrix form, the coefficient matrix, the variable matrix, and the constant matrix. Transpose the coefficient matrix from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, become an inverse matrix, and place at the left-hand side of the constant matrix. Express the inverse matrix. Recall the formula of the inverse matrix. Let's say we have the matrix A with elements A, B, C, and D. For inverse matrix A, swap the positions of A and D. Put negatives in front of B and C, and divide everything by the determinant AB minus BC. Let's see the inverse of the matrix 3, 6, 7, minus 1. 1 over determinant 3 times minus 1 minus 6 times 7. Shift the positions of 3 and minus 1. Put negative to the numbers 6 and 7, and the constant matrix. We have the determinants minus 45. Then solve the matrix equation by multiplication. The first row, first column, minus 1 times 45 plus minus 6 times 45. And the second row, second column, minus 7 times 45 plus 3 times 45. By calculating, we get a column matrix of minus 315 and minus 180, both divided by 45. The solution P equals 7 and C equals 4. It costs Lisa 7 ringgit Malaysia per pizza and 4 ringgit Malaysia per cupcake. Questions 14b. Lisa and her sister want to use the third voucher to buy 4 pieces of pizzas and 2 cupcakes. Is the third voucher sufficient for them to buy the pizzas and cupcakes? Justify your answer by using matrix multiplications only. The 3 vouchers reach the total value of 125 ringgit Malaysia. The remaining value of third vouchers equals 125 minus 45 minus 45 equals 35. They want to buy 4 pieces of pizzas and 2 cupcakes. 4p plus 2c. Convert it to matrix form with the row matrix 4, 2 and multiply with column matrix p, c. P equals 7 and c equals 4. 4 times 7 plus 2 times 4 equals 36. The purchase value is 36 ringgit Malaysia while the voucher value is 35 ringgit Malaysia. Therefore, voucher is insufficient for them to buy the pizzas and cupcakes. Question 15. Please pause and read the question. Using X to represent the number of children and Y to represent the number of adults. There are 12 rows of seats and 3 seats in each row. Total seat equals 12 times 3 equals 36. The number of passengers is at most maximum can be represented by the linear inequality. X plus Y is less than or equals to 36. The rule of riding the roller coaster is that a child must be accompanied by at least one adult, indicating that the number of children is less than or equals to the number of adults. That is, X is less than or equals to Y. Invert the linear inequality to Y is greater than or equals to X. Question 15b. Draw and shade the region that satisfy the system of linear inequality in question 15a. Draw a table and label with X and Y. Convert the given linear inequality X plus Y is less than or equals to 36 to the form of a linear equation X plus Y equals 36. Put X value of 0 into the equation Y is equals to 36 and do the same. Try X equals 36. Substitute 36 into the variable X of equations. 36 plus Y equals 36. Transpose 36 to the right hand side. 36 minus 36, Y equals 0. Using a scale of 2 cm to 5 presents on both axes, X and Y. Plot the point 0, 36. X is 0, Y is 36. And the point 36, 0. X is 36 and Y is 0. Join them up with a solid line. We graph the equation as a solid line due to the inequality sign is less than or equals to. Solid line is included in the solution and shade the unsatisfied regions that's above the straight line. Draw a table and label with X and Y. For the linear inequality, Y is greater than or equals to X. Convert it to a linear equation Y is equals to X. When X equals 0, then Y equals 0. If X equals 30, then Y also the value of 30. Plot the point 0, 0, X is 0, Y is 0. And the point 30, 30, X is 30 and Y is 30. Join them up with a solid line and shade the unsatisfied region that's below the straight line. For the linear inequality, X is greater than or equals to 0. Convert it to a linear equation of X equals 0. X equals 0 is a vertical line and it's the line of y-axis. Draw a solid line on the y-axis and shade the unsatisfied regions to the left of the line x equals 0. For the linear inequalities, y is greater than or equals to 0. Convert it to a linear equation of y equals 0. Y equals 0 is a horizontal line and it's the line of x-axis. Draw a solid line on the x-axis and shade the unsatisfied region that's below the straight line, y equals 0. Now, the unshaded region is shown clearly. Here is the solution set for the three linear inequalities. All the solutions can be found in these regions. The solution to the system of the three linear inequalities. Since we shade the unsatisfied regions, shaded the region gently with the pencil so we can erase easily then. Question 15C. Can 14 children and 10 adults ride the roller coaster at the same time? Justify your answer. Plot the point 14, 10 on the graph. The point 14, 10 lies outside the shaded region. Imply that 14 children and 10 adults can ride the roller coaster at the same time. Therefore, the answer is no, because the point 14, 10 lies outside the shaded region. Question 15D. After a safety inspection, there are 4 rows of seats which need to be repaired and cannot be used temporarily. The number of seats need to be repaired is equal to 4 times 3 equals 12. A linear inequality such that the number of passengers of the roller coaster is at most maximum can be written as x plus y is less than or equals to 36 minus 12. That is, x plus y is less than or equals to 24. Hence, draw a straight line on the graph in question 15B representing the linear inequality that you mentioned in question 15D number 1. X plus y is less than or equals to 24. Convert the given linear inequality x plus y is less than or equals to 24 to the form of a linear equation x plus y equals 24. Draw a table and label with x and y. Put x value of 0 into the equation y is equals to 24. And do the same. Try x equals 24. Substitute 24 into the variable x of equation 24 plus y equals 24. Transpose 24 to the right hand side. 24 minus 24. Y equals 0. Plot the point 0, 24. X is 0, y is 24. And the point 24, 0, x is 24 and y is 0. Join them up with a solid line. A straight line x plus y equals 24 is drawn.
Question 16. Please pause and read the question. Question A. State the duration of time in minutes Reza rushed. Look at the flat part of the line where Reza is rushed in this period of time. 23 minus 18. The rest time for Reza is 5 minutes. Next, calculate the average speed in km per minute of his run. To calculate the average speed, we must know the total distance traversed and the total elapsed time. Average speed equals total distance divided by total time. The total distance is 5 km plus 5 km, that is 10 km. And the total period of time, 45 minutes, included the rest period. 10 divided by 45, the average speed for Reza is 0.22 km per minute.
Question 16B. Please pause and read the question. The total calories that Reza should take is 3000 calories per day. He takes 250 calories of protein per day. The angle of sector of protein equals 250 over 3000 times 360 equals 30 degrees. The difference of angle of sector between sodium and calcium intakes is 36 degrees. Let sodium be N and calcium be K. N minus K equals 36 degrees. Equation number 1. The angle of sector of fat intake is 11 degrees. Protein 30 degrees. Calcium K, carbohydrate 209 degrees, and sodium N. A full circle has 360 degrees. 11 degrees plus 30 degrees plus K plus 209 degrees plus N equals 360 degrees. Equation number 2. From equation number 1, transpose K to the right hand side and substitute N equals 36 plus K into the equation number 2. 11 degrees plus 30 degrees plus K plus 209 degrees plus 36 degrees plus K equals 360 degrees.
K equals 37 degrees. Question 16C. Please pause and read the question. Reza jumps at point R and smashes two markers M and N. The point R, markers M and N are lying on a horizontal surface of a badminton court. It is given that Rm equals Rn and Mn equals 4 meters. Angle MRN equals 38 degrees. A perpendicular line is drawn from point R to the line MN and bisects the line MN. Form two right-angle triangles and bisect the angle MRN to 19 degrees. Find the length of Rn using sine formula. Sine 90 degrees equals to 2 divided by Rn prime. Transpose sine 90 degrees and Rn. Rn equals 2 divided by sine 19 degrees. Rn equals 6.143 meters. Calculate the difference between angle of depressions of marker M and marker N from point P when Reza makes a vertical jump of 0.25 meter and 0.15 meter at point R respectively during the smashes. Reza makes a vertical jump of 0.25 meter and smashes the shuttlecock to the marker M, forming a right-angle triangle of PRM. The height during the smash is 2.65 meter. The height of Reza 2.4 meter added with 0.25 meter, PR equals to 2.65 meter. Rm is equal to Rn, that is 6.143 meter. Let the angle of depressions of marker M from P be x. Angle PMR is an alternate angle of angle x. By using the formula of tangent, opposite over adjacent, tangent x equals 2.65 over 6.143, x equals 23.33 degrees. Reza makes another vertical jump of 0.15 meter and smashes the shuttlecock to the marker N. Form a right-angle triangle of PRN. The height during the smash is 2.55 meter. The height of Reza 2.4 meter added with 0.15 meter, PR equals to 2.55 meter. Rn is equals to 6.143 meter. Let the angle of depressions of marker N from P be y. Angle PNR is an alternate angle of y. By using the formula of tangent, opposites over adjacent, tangent y equals 2.55 over 6.143, y equals 22.54 degree. Therefore, the difference between the angle of depressions of marker M and marker N from point P is equals 23.33 degrees minus 22.54 degree, that is 0.79 degree. Question 16D. Please pause and read the question. The table shows the data about the shuttlecock speeds when smashes using racket S and racket T. Based on the data, which racket should Reza buy? Justify your answer. Standard deviation is usually used to compare sets of data by calculating the margins of error that occur in the survey reports. It helps in understanding the measurements when the data is distributed. So, we try to find the mean and the standard deviation of the speed of the shuttlecock for racket S and racket T. The mean speed of shuttlecock for racket S, the sum of 254, 251, 256, 260, and 253, then divided by 5 equals to 254.8. Calculate its standard deviation by using the formula. Sigma equals square root of variance. Substitute all the data S into the formula. Find the sum of the square of 254, 251, 256, 260, and 253 divided by 5 minus the mean square, the square of 254.8. Calculate the result. The standard deviation for Rakat S is 3.059. The mean speed of shuttlecock for Rakat T, the sum of 252, 255, 258, 254, and 255, then divided by 5 equals to 254.8. And the standard deviations, substitute all the data T into the formula, sigma equals square root of variance. Find the sum of the square of 252, 255, 258, 254, and 255, then divided by 5 minus the mean square, the square of 254.8. The standard deviation for Rakat T is 1.939. If one of the Rakat should rather by, we can see that their mean are the same but their standard deviation are different. In general, a low standard deviation indicates that the data is dispersed close to the mean, while a high standard deviation indicates that the data is dispersed far from the mean. Therefore, rather by Rakat T because a smaller standard deviation value indicates that the shuttlecock speed is more consistent when using Rakat T. Question 17. SPM Sariputta organizes a field trip to Kuala Lumpur on a particular weekend by using a charter bus. Question A1. Take the ratio of the number of teachers to the number of students. There are 5 teachers and 35 students altogether. The ratio of the number of teachers to the number of students is 5 to 35. Divided the figures by 5. 5 divided by 5 equals to 1. And 35 divided by 5, 7. That is 1 to 7. Questions 2. A student is selected randomly from the group to be a photographer. Find the probability that the selected student is a boy from Form 5. There are 7 boys from Form 5 students and the total numbers of students is 35. Therefore, the probability that the selected student is a boy from Form 5 is 7 over 35. Simplify the fractions. 7 divided by 7 is 1 and 35 divided by 7 is 5. The probability that the selected student is a boy from Form 5 is 1 over 5. Question 17b. It is given that the total fees collected for the trip is 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. Each teacher has to pay 40 ringgit Malaysia more than the student's fee. Find the fee that must be paid by a teacher and a student. From the data given, forming 2 linear equations and solve simultaneously. Let the fee for a teacher be x and the fee for a student be y. Since each teacher has to pay 40 ringgit Malaysia more than the student fee, form an equation of x equals y plus 40, equation number 1. The total fees collected for the trip is 3,000 ringgit Malaysia. The fee for 5 teachers, 5x, plus the fee for 35 students, 35y, equals to 3,000. 5x plus 35y equals 3,000, equation number 2. By substituting the equation number 1 to equation number 2, substitute y plus 40 into the x variable. 5 times y plus 40 in the bracket plus 35y equals 3,000. 5y plus 200 plus 35y equals 3,000. Transpose 200 to the right hand side and adding 5y to 35y. 40y equals 3,000 minus 200, y equals 70. And substitute into the equation number 1. X equals 70 plus 40. X equals 110. Therefore, the fee that must be paid for student is 70 ringgit Malaysia, while teacher is 110 ringgit Malaysia. Question 17c. Please pause and read the question. Question 1. Based on the information in Table 7, a speed time graph of the bus is drawn as shown in Diagram 10. Find the total distance in kilometer of the whole journey. In a speed time graph, the distance traveled is always the area under the graph. To find the total distance, we find their area and add them. Firstly, the distance drive for the first 40 minutes is the area of the first travel zones. Its parallel sides, 36 minus x, equals 28 minutes and 40 minutes. Convert minute to hour. 28 plus 40 divided by 60 and the distance between the parallel lines of 90. Area of trapeziums equals 1/2 times sum of parallel sides times distance between them. The distance drive for the first 40 minutes is 1/2 times its sum of parallel sides, 28 plus 40 divided by 60 times the distance between the parallel sides, 90. The calculated result is 51. Then, the distance drive from 75 minutes to 200 minutes is the area of the second trapezium. Its parallel side 191 minus 79 equals 112 minutes. And 200 minus 75 equals 125 minutes. Convert minute to hour. 112 plus 125 divided by 60 with a distance between the parallel lines of xt. That is 1/2 times 125 plus 112 divided by 60 times xt equals to 158. 51 plus 158, the total distance of the whole journey is 209 km. Questions 2. Diagram 11 in the answers page shows an incomplete distance time graph. Using your answer in question 17C1, complete the distance time graph and hence describe the motion of the bus from 8:15 a.m. until 10:20 a.m. According to the answer in question 17C1, the bus had traveled 51 kilometers in the first 40 minutes. The straight line is drawn from 0 kilometers to 51 kilometers, and the time is 40 minutes. Then, stop at the resting area for 35 minutes for breakfast. A horizontal line is drawn till 75 minutes. Starting again from 75 minutes to 200 minutes and cover with 158 kilometers. 51 km plus 158 km equals to 209 km. A straight line is drawn for the route. Then stop for 130 minutes before departing to the next destination. A horizontal line is drawn till 300 minutes. Here's the distance time graph for the motion of the bus from 7 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. Hence, describe the motion of the bus from 8:15 a.m. until 10:20 a.m. The bus drives 158 km for 125 minutes. Convert minutes to hours. 125 divided by 60. Find its speed. Speed equals distance over time. 158 divided by 125 over 60. The calculated result is 75.84 km per hour. Therefore, the bus drives for 158 km from 8:15 a.m. until 10:20 a.m. with a speed of 75.84 km per hour. Question 17D. Please pause and read the question. Jaculinda and Jacukumar have different opinions about next destination they should visit first in order to save time. Jaculinda mentions that they should visit National Place next, while Jacukumar says that they should go to National Library first. Whose opinion is better? Give your justification. They stop at National Science Center before departing to the next destination. For Jaculinda, if she plans to visit National Place first, her route will start at National Science Center P to National Place T, then headed to National Mosque S, followed by KL Tower U, Petronas Twin Towers R, and her last destination, National Library Q. The times from P to T is 15 minutes, T to S 21, S to U 20, U to R 11, and R to Q 9. The total times covered by Jaculinda is 76 minutes. For Jacukumar, he planned to visit National Library first. His route will start at National Science Center P to National Library Q, then headed to Petronas Twin Tower R, followed by KL Tower U, National Mall S, and his last destination National Palace T. The time from P to Q is 13 minutes, Q to R 9, R to U 11, U to S 20, and S to T 21. The total time covered by Jacob Kumar is 74 minutes. According to the results, Jacob Kumar's opinion is better since his route is 2 minutes shorter compared to Jekulinda's. This concludes our SPM Mathematics 2021 Paper 2. Hope this video is helpful to you. I want to thank you for going through this lesson with me. I will see you in the next one. Bye!